Alright, what it do, MrJoeGames, Joey Flex. You made this far. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, comment down below, let us know what you think.
Yeah. Hey, what to do, everybody? It's your boy LOG. We're here with another episode. We got Mr. Joe Games. We're just gonna kind of shoot the shit, see what we would talk about. Yeah, go ahead and check out his gaming channel. He has a lot of good playthroughs. Minecraft, GTA. What else?
Oh, I do it all. But yeah, I play Vampire Survivors, Binding of Isaac also. I got a new series coming up on the way, Bully.
Okay.
I also do like some Elder Scrolls, Oblivion. Just depends how I'm feeling.
Okay.
But
Uh,
Minecraft be getting the most views. Shout out Minecraft. Shout out Notch.
yeah, people fuck with Minecraft, right?
Yeah, bro. Like I grew up with the game. Like since I was like 12. Like I've been playing it.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard for me to stop playing. But yeah, it is a kid's game, I guess.
What's your
But
favorite
I
thing about
wasn't.
Minecraft? Like, what
Uh,
draws you in about it?
I guess just the grind, like
Hmm.
grinding resources, building farms, and then like starting from like ground zero all the way to like top tier. I
Okay.
used to be super into factions. Do you know what that is?
No.
Factions is like a multiplayer server, and when you join, you create a faction, and then you can invite players to your faction, and you can
Hmm.
like kill other players and take their stuff, and you can blow up their base, and you can like ruin their day,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
like you had skills, and you could level up these skills by PvPing, and that's player versus player, so
Yeah.
like by killing each other and stuff.
Okay. So it had like a multiplayer aspect too.
Yeah, it was that took like 4 years of my life, I'd say. And
Yeah.
that's how I met some of my closest online friends. Shout out Monkey 123456789, and shout out Firedog 99.
Nice.
Yeah, they be commenting on my videos sometimes.
Okay.
Yes,
Hmm.
sir. But there's a big wave like multiplayer servers. Like they have all these different types of game modes, and it's not all about building, you know.
Hmm.
And I guess the bosses are pretty fun too,
Okay.
pretty
Yeah,
intense.
I've seen a battle with that before.
Yeah, and then those they give you items, and those items you can use to like uh do a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Hmm. Okay.
Like I got the beacon recently, and the beacon lets me like tear through cobblestone and all this stuff. Like it helps building so easy, and then yeah, I just enjoy something about like something about it is just I guess nostalgia.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of GTA. Also, I'm sure you are as well.
Oh yeah.
And then, but see, when I was younger, my mom wouldn't let me play games like that, cause like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're pretty bad games.
Yeah, for little kids. I was in the same boat. So,
Like I used to play Call of Duty, and I used to play like in the living room, and she used to be like in the kitchen sometimes, and I'd fucking be like cussing people off in multiplayer back in the day,
oh
and
yeah.
she used to get mad, like, "Why are you saying all this ugly shit?" And I don't know what. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Mom, I'm playing with a bunch of grown men. Like, what do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
Like, if you heard what they're saying, you'd be flipping out. Uh,
Yeah, it was an interesting
Funny.
time back in the day whenever video games were brand new. And like we understood what was going on, but like our parents did not at all. So it's kind of a different time now. I'm not sure. I guess parents kind of get it a little more, but
Bro, you can't even talk like that nowadays.
you can't
Nah, bro, they have
on
like a whole
games.
report system. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll report you. Your account will get banned. So your PlayStation account will get banned. All your games will get taken away.
hmm.
It's so lame.
Damn.
That's why my cousin Rotting Mass, shout out Rotting Mass. He's he buys his games physically now, because if anything goes wrong or anything happens, they'll fucking rip him a new one.
Hmm. What does
Cause
buying it physically do though?
like they can't. Because if they ban your account, all right, whatever. I still have all my games.
Oh, he just
But
makes
if
a new
you,
account and plays that can still play the game.
yeah, like if you
Ah, I see.
if you buy them all like digitally,
It's linked
and
to
your
your
account
account. You're
gets,
fucked. Yeah.
oh yeah,
I see. Now that's kind of smart.
yeah. Imagine like I don't know. I'd be pissed like if all my games got taken away like that.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting little like get around where he just buys them digitally. That way, he can always play it.
Hmm.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know. I guess I kind of did know, but I'm not in the gaming scene as much. So,
Honestly,
yeah.
I don't pirate games, but honestly, like if I ever do, and I probably would pirate a lot of games.
What does that
Because
mean?
like you can just buy a HDMI or not an HDMI, like a USB
Uh-huh.
that comes with like a bunch of games, and then you can just plug
Oh,
it into your computer and you can just
okay.
play all these games. Or you
Yeah.
can buy on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people sell like modded PS3s or PSPs or
Right.
DSs or even arcade machines, bro. I saw modded arcade machines, which isn't a bad idea. Let's say you had four of those in your little like card shop or little game store,
Mm-hmm.
and you just let people play for free. They could play all these games and just hang out and shit. And then maybe
Hmm.
you can charge them drinks or you can like charge them food or whatever.
Okay.
It can be like a chill spot. How you like you have a pool table, one or two, and then like a bar,
Okay.
maybe like a ping pong table.
Huh.
I don't know, like they say hangout spots are dead, but
For like
you have a
what?
cool little like just in general, like people don't like to go out or people don't like to socialize.
Yeah. What is your opinion on like I guess one like just video games or because we're talking about that, but then I guess we're leading into just like people hanging out and shit. What do you think like like are video games like to me the
Stopping men from dating and going out.
well no, but do you talk about just I was gonna say to me the golden age of video games was like when I was playing, but that's just my perspective. That's like super biased. But what do you think the state of like video games is? Is it better than it ever was? Is it like okay? Is it worse? And then
It definitely sucks because like all these old games are like so good. Like me and my cousin, we play on our PS on his PS2 quite often whenever he comes down, riding
mm,
mass. We play a game called Gauntlet, and I bought the new version of Gauntlet, and it's ass. And it's not fun. It's hard, and it like super grindy,
mm,
kind of like those iPhone games that make you like
yeah,
grind just to keep you on the game to play. It's
yeah,
like these old PS2 games have so much content, and it's actually like playable, and you can like break the game if you want to. Like there's a boss that we can just keep fighting to farm gold and then
mm,
upgrade our items and like steal XP. But like beside like you can't really do that in new games nowadays. Like they make it super hard, super
yeah,
lame, super limp.
yeah. It was
Like I'm just
different.
trying to have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was different. The games were made a little different back before the internet was as prevalent as it is now.
But you know what? Video games people like they were more restricted back in the day, and now that they're not as restricted, they can't make half as good as games. I mean, sure the quality looks better, but like it doesn't feel like authentic. It doesn't feel like a video game.
Yeah.
I
They're
don't know
not
how to
putting as much
explain it.
effort or energy into it. They're not as
Yeah,
creative
or
with
like
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
even like all these Link games, Super Mario 64, like all these like super old games.
Yeah.
Like look at the new Super Mario Bros. Like why aren't they like as good as the Nintendo 64 version?
Yeah. Is
I
this a
mean
sign of the
the
times?
I don't know. I had a Wii for a little bit and I played some of those Mario games. I mean they were cool, but like how come there's people? I'm sure there are people speedrunning him and stuff. You know what speedrunning is?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it's just not as much of a culture. People aren't as into it back in the day. Like I think people took
like
more
there's a
pride in making the
yeah,
game and shit like that.
like there's a massive cult like following for like these old games.
Oh
They get
yeah.
so much hype.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool.
I feel like that's what I'm more into actually, just like old games. But um
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people like to go out. I feel like they like to. Now, there's been a big wave of girls getting upset about men that still play video games.
right, talk about what do you think about that?
I think it's pretty crazy to get mad because like your significant other wants to just have some downtime, play some video games. It's like a
Yeah.
man cave. I mean,
Are a lot of girls online that are dating guys complaining about that, or is it like single girls complaining about guys doing it, or both?
now it's more like girlfriends. Like
Oh, okay.
they'll go and they'll turn off their PS4 while they're gaming. Well, like, and they get super upset. And then the girls, and then the video will get a lot of backlash from both sides, of course, you
Hmm.
know. But
Yeah.
yeah, imagine you're just gaming and she comes, turns it off, treats you like a kid. It's like, what are you doing? Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I'm with my friends in a lobby. We're playing, we're talking, we're having a good time, and then you just come and turn it off. Now my friends are like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And then like, what if I was in a ranked match? Now my like, I'm gonna drop in rank because of you. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be pretty upset. Like, I used to play League of Legends, and every time I'd start a game and my mom needed me to do something, I'd be like, "Well, can you wait like 40 minutes? Like, I can't step away
Yeah.
because I'm in a competitive game.
Other
Like,
people don't understand, like they don't play. So,
yeah,
yeah, I think it's dating is just terrible these days. I don't think most women really respect men, you know. I've been through the whole red pill thing, and that kind of changed my view on things. So I could go on and on for 30 minutes, but I just think uh I don't know what it would take to fix it either, but yeah, dating is just kind of messed up. Because women have hobbies and things they like, and even things like it's pretty much well known that like makeup is something you don't really mess with a woman's makeup. It's like, what if your dude went in there and like fucked with you while you're putting your makeup on, or like hid some of your makeup or something like that? The women would probably like hate it. I feel like it's a
for
similar
sure.
type of thing, you know. But I don't,
Or
uh,
like when they're talking to their friends on the phone.
yeah,
Like girls love to talk like talk a lot.
yeah,
Or
um,
if you like stop them from going out with their friends.
yeah, yeah. I think there's a lot of similar things. Yep, and and honestly, like if your boyfriend's hobby is to play video games, that's probably better than a lot of other things he could do. You
Yeah,
know,
like
so
at least he's not playing pool.
yeah, I
Shout
mean,
out Weston. Shout out Ronald.
yeah,
At least they're not like all night drinking, playing pool at the bars where there's women,
yeah,
you
and it's
know,
funny, like, yeah,
staying up till 2 a.m. or like betting money or gambling or staying up till like 6 a.m.
yeah, yeah. It's funny that, like you said, women should be allowed to go out with their friends, but like men, really, it's like if they go out, then it's like a red flag.
Well, I mean, it just depends on the type of women
You know what I mean?
that
But
you're
it's
talking
like,
to.
I don't know. Everybody can do whatever the hell they want, obviously, but I just think the women should ask themselves, like, if the advice they're receiving and like the role models they have and like kind of how they're living their life is really going to lead them to have the best interactions with men and the best interactions with the men that they want. You know what I mean? Like, and
For sure. Like if a
if you're
guy
turning off your
finds
guy's
out,
video games, is that even really a guy that you want to be with and you respect? And the answer is probably no. So it's like, is that a you problem? Is that a problem that you didn't pick the man that you want? So something's up there, but like, you know,
yeah, because like as soon as she turned off the PS4 or whatever, PS5, he like gets his controller in his headset and he smashes it. And like that right there, like if I did that while I had a girlfriend, I'd probably leave her. Cause
yeah.
like
Well, he that guy
I can't be
knew that
doing shit like that.
he knew that he had no authority and no grounds. That's why his only reaction was like smack, because he knew. he don't have any power to like tell her why'd you do that, don't do that. He knew that he was powerless, and he was like, well, she just fucked me up, and like I have no power to reprimand her, like stand up for myself, so I'm just gonna like get emotional and rage out and break something. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, I've been there, so it's not like I'm saying I'm better than these people and shit like that, but I, you know, I just want to see better relationships for everybody, and I don't really see them out there, but I don't think there's problem with playing a little video game every now and then. You know what I mean?
Look, I found the video.
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen. Amigo. I hate ads, man.
I know.
Right here. So she comes.
No, don't.
He even said, like, don't do it.
Why? Why?
Because this is all you do.
It's not. It's all I have.
Now a huge debate has
You hear that?
Yeah, that's all I have.
I think he smashes it somewhere too. But yeah, he like this caused a lot of
Debate.
debate. Yeah, like this video got like 2 million views, and then all the comments are just really funny.
She wants a real man who doesn't play video games, but she can't get. She wants someone better, but she can't get better. That's the bro. The red pill kind of opened my eyes to some things, but it's like, you know, I don't know. It's a whole thing, but you know, dating
You
is
don't
so
want to be
complex.
You don't want to be purple pill?
What is that now?
Purple pill is like when you like decide to get a girlfriend, but and you like it's like a good girl, or like you consistently see her. That's why, and it's less.
What is purple pill? Almost just like regular dating again.
Nah, you're ready to like leave her if things go wrong, or you know.
Okay.
But like yeah, like you're more of like you're not simping, but you're like actually looking for a girl to marry. Like but this girl has to be worth it.
Right. So it's like a
Like she's like
yeah, it's like blue and red.
Like
It's like what? It's like blue and red pill, so it's purple, right?
like you're not gonna be purple pill with a girl that's going out every night. You're gonna be purple pill with a girl that's like working towards like a better future.
Right.
Whether she's in school or working.
Yeah. I think
she's always with her family.
Yeah. I'm trying to get back to how I was like when I was 18 before I really cared about women that much. Because I feel like that's when I was the best version of myself, the most productive, stuff like that. But once you get the red pill knowledge, it's hard to like, you know, not, acknowledge it, I guess.
It just takes one good girl to change that. Though.
No.
It would have to be your person, like your.
That's I understand that's like the purple pill perspective, but that's not where I am right now.
For sure.
But
I used to be. I'm pretty red pill, but I'm not like I don't know. Dealing with women in general is kind of like just annoying.
Yeah.
And very stressful. And even some of my friends, like, they're like, I'm glad I don't have to deal with having to worry about my girlfriend or the girl I'm talking to.
That I don't need.
Yeah. Or
even
like,
my friend is dating like he's a Christian, or well, he doesn't say that, but he, for all intents and purposes of this conversation,
he's religious.
He pretty much is. And he's dating a Christian girl, and they have something good going on, and it's good, and blah blah blah. But we talk about even their relationship where everyone has good intentions and they're both following God. There's still challenges because we're humans, and sometimes there's miscommunications and things to work through, and they work through it and they're doing great, but it's still work. So, and I joke about that I'm just not ready for that kind of work, but
yeah, because like no matter what, like you're getting a package deal with that person. All their baggage comes with.
Right.
All their like disorders, their medications, their drama,
or just a miscommunication between two people.
Even just miscommunication.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of work, even if it's a good relationship. So
you like argue on trips. Like y'all are never happy sometimes. Like you'll have to work through it. Y'all have to get through it.
Yeah. I was telling my coworker the other day that I'll either be single or I'll be dating multiple people. I can't foresee me just dating one person again.
But why do you even want to date multiple people? Like,
Um,
that just
because
comes with a lot of baggage.
well, here's the
Comes with a
thing.
lot.
When you set up that program, basically like Myron does, and I've acknowledged that I might not get to this where I can pull this off, so I'm okay with being single and not having to deal with things. But if I am gonna deal with women, I'm not gonna deal with them when it comes to dating as equals, because then this is the theory that's been tested, and that's been stated, and I like to test it out. But when you deal with women one on one, like we're equal, that's when the problems arise. The, because I don't know, I'd have to see it practiced, but the theory is that it would be better if you have multiple and the women understand they're competing for your time and for you, as opposed to them thinking they're equal to you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that gets real heavy into the red pill stuff, but women want a leader and someone that's better than them. So if that's true, why am I going to treat you like we're equal?
Yeah, but it's hard to getting a woman is like a full-time job, honestly.
Yeah. I don't need one
And
though. That's
like,
the thing. It's like if I,
yeah, if you ever do decide to date, you're gonna start talking to multiple women.
yeah.
I mean, that's how it should be. Like, cause like most of those women are hardly
But
ever
I'll
gonna
never
give you
marry
time.
one woman. I will marry multiple. I will never have one wife. That sounds stupid to me. Why would I do that?
Well, it's
See,
just
I've
like
been red pilled out. It's like I'll either have none and be chilling, or I'll have multiple and they will all do it'll be I'm in charge. I'm not gonna have a partnership where someone's telling me what to do. I've never wanted that in life ever. I don't want someone telling me what the fuck to do. Fuck off. It's like it's bro, what the fuck? I don't need someone telling me what to do.
no, yeah, no,
You know,
yeah, but
and women want a leader and someone that's better than them. So either I'm better and you women are gonna listen to me, or I'll just be alone. I don't need someone trying to be equal to me. That's weird shit to me. And like I felt that way when I was young, and when I came through and heard the red pill shit. That's why a lot of it, some of it, I can see there's arguments against, but a lot of it seems accurate. You know.
it's just like one good girl's worth 1,000, females.
Do you see
You
one
know,
good girl out there though? Have you seen? Because like we're not talking about just one girl, right? Because would be talking about percentages, right? Okay, let's say 5 or 10% of the girls are good girls, so they're still out there. Well, do you think that's an accurate statement that 5 or 10% of the girls, or any percentage of girls out there are good girls worth pursuing?
I think there's a 1% of girls that are worth pursuing.
I think all girls, even the good ones, have been brainwashed a little bit by society to believe things that are not good for them and for a relationship. No,
What is?
even these. I went to a dinner party that my homie where he's dating this Christian girl, and they had a get together with a lot of Christians, like a bunch of couples and a few single people, and like, where was I going with this? Oh, none of the girls there really fit the criteria for what I would say is like a good girl. Like none of them are.
But how do you know that? Like, how do
I
you?
feel like none of them are comfortable with letting the man lead. They all like, and they all do
But
things out.
I don't know. I feel like the man doesn't have to lead. Like he will lead automatically, and she'll follow suit.
I don't really see that happening much. Do you?
Well, like if you're doing all the things you're supposed to, and like you said, and you're like at the top of the top, then yeah, I think she'll do it like subconsciously.
Nah, I don't think
Like
so. I don't think the women have it in them anymore, bro.
I read the Bible. I was reading the Bible the other day, and in the Bible agrees with what you're saying more or less.
Some of
And
it, but
so like one of women's greatest sin that they have to naturally take care of is that men will always rule over them.
they can't take it. They don't want to hear that.
Well, yeah,
Let me pose it to you this way: when you see
but
a woman
like,
out, whoever it is, they want to give you their opinion and they want to talk and they want to dominate the conversation and the scene. It's like that's not your place. The men are supposed to be doing that. But now more often than not, you see the women doing that.
Yeah, well, you don't have to entertain their idea. You don't have
But
to talk
it's
to
the
them. You
fact
don't have
that they're the ones putting their shit out there more. They're the ones that feel safe to be more vocal and be more opinionated and be more disagreeable. Not the men. It's the women that you see vocalizing their opinions and dominating social settings. Am I wrong?
I mean, I don't put myself in those social settings, but
When you go out someplace with your mom, who does more of the talking?
usually like her or me, depends.
Yeah, like who's addressing, like if y'all go out to dinner or like if y'all go out shopping or something, who's addressing like the people, like the store clerks and like the people at the restaurant and stuff? You see what
See,
I'm saying?
like
It's like subtle stuff, but it's like like we've created a bunch of men that are, I mean, a bunch of men. We've created a bunch of women that think I have to be independent and I'm opinionated and I'm gonna fight for my beliefs. But that's stuff men are supposed to do.
for sure, for sure.
It sounds
I
harsh,
mean,
but it's true when you start thinking about it. It's like, why do none of these women have men? Because they've become like men.
I think they did more than enough once they earned their rights back in the day,
Yeah.
and I feel
I
like,
think it's a more societal thing even now.
but it's just like they raised women and men to like chase their dreams and
But they
become
raise
whatever they
men
want to
to submit
be.
to women and not fucking say things that are like controversial because you don't want to upset women. Like these things I'm saying right now, they're gonna upset a lot of people probably. If no one's gonna listen to this really, that matters. But like if a lot of people happen to listen to this, a
Hey
lot of
man,
people
all
will
the
be
people,
butthurt.
hey, all the people listening to this matter to me, man.
No, no, that's not what I meant to say.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But like we got the people that are day ones and our homies that ride and like
There
would
goes
agree.
all there goes all our women audience right
But
there
I'm
out the
talking about
door.
like if this hit social media, like the people at large, they would be like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
he's saying a bunch of bullshit.
they'd be very upset with you.
But it's like, how come women can be opinionated, but men can't be opinionated? Men are the ones that are supposed to be opinionated. It's like reverse roles, man. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's just not the same. It's just not the same as it was back then, man.
But that's why there's not happy couples. That's why there's not good relationships. Everyone wonders why, and it's like, well, because it's this way.
I'm sure a lot of men speak out and speak up,
Not really.
and if they don't, then that's their life.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing where like
But
you,
all the good men won't be fooled.
yeah, a lot of them, yeah.
But like the gangsters, the OGs, or even like the real man, like if they do get tricked by a woman, they're still gonna keep working. They're still gonna keep going for it. It's all the weak ones that let it break them and destroy them that
Do you
fall.
think? Because okay, here, this is what I was gonna ask a minute ago. Give me the benefits of dating a woman in 2024.
Well, a lot of women nowadays have multiple boyfriends. So if you're gonna date a woman, it's because she doesn't have multiple boyfriends willing to be with just one boyfriend, which is you. That's
Hmm.
the only like thing I see why it would be reasonable to date a girl in 2024.
See,
Because
so
you don't
that
want to be sleeping around with a woman that's sleeping
right.
around with multiple men because you are going to catch something.
So that tells me
Or you,
women have all the leverage in dating, and
well,
that's not good.
because they get all this attention off social media.
Yeah, that's terrible.
But
In any set of negotiations, when one party has all the power, that the negotiations are terrible. That's
it's
not a
because
good.
it could be also guys' fault because guys are always hitting up girls on social media. They're always thirsting. They're always horny. They're always hitting up girls in the DMs. They're liking their pictures. They're following them. But girls do be sliding in guys' DMs sometimes. So it's just a networking app that lets us meet people. But
Yeah,
like we're both to blame for how it is in 2024. Like guys want to have multiple girlfriends and sleep around, and women want all the attention and all the gifts that they can receive until they can't no more, they have to settle.
hmm.
Because once they're like old, I mean they have trouble And once guys are old, they have an easier time because they have more resources. Like when I was younger, I didn't think about dating for shit because I was like, well, I have no car, I have no money, I don't have my own room, you know,
Yeah.
like when I was younger. But now that I'm older and I have like my own resources, I'm like, well, I'm looking for like a wife or something to build into hopefully one day. I'm trying to be optimistic about it, hopeful, but I also need to stay on my grind and finish school and keep doing my YouTube and keep working out and not get uh, comfortable, I guess, or not to settle.
Yeah.
I think that's one of people's most biggest regrets in life is whenever they settle.
Well, you're gonna have to settle because there's nothing but a bunch of promiscuous women out there.
Well, yeah, I guess
And
you don't
even
have
the
to go for
best,
the.
even the best women are gonna like. I don't know. You just have to ask yourself if like you get to this point in your life where you worked your whole life and then you're gonna settle for like what's out there.
Well, you don't have to go for the prettiest girl or for like the
It's not about that
richest.
necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah. You can always get one of them plumper ones.
Yeah. I just
Those
see their
women
value
love.
has gone lower, so I like the one-on-one is not realistic. Your value is lower, so I'll have multiple. I won't have any. That just seems way more like
Well,
um
the value in them
fair
is
to
that
me.
they
That
don't
seems
they don't
fair.
cheat on. The value is that they don't cheat on you, and they respect you, and they love you, and they do chores for you,
Hmm.
like they cook and clean and put laundry away. But of course, you help out here and there. Can't
Mm,
treat them like a slave.
no. I'm trying to get back to some old school shit. If it's not like that, I don't want it. The new school
For
shit
sure,
doesn't work.
and there are traditional women out there. You just have to find them.
Yeah, I saw my
That's why
parents. I saw them fail. I've seen other marriages fail. It's like when you try to do it equal, it doesn't work.
Passport Bros 2024, 2025.
Shit.
Dude, yeah, dude, just rescue a girl from poverty, and she'll love you for life.
Hmm.
Work so hard that you can change a woman's world,
Yeah.
and then just make sure you have all your assets and your business and money in a separate account, like a business account, and make sure you lawyer up
Yeah.
or transfer it all to your mom or your dad, and then make sure you're like communicating and stuff.
I think I'd just be so much happier alone, brother. That just sounds like a lot of work, man.
It's just safety
I'm just being
precautions,
completely
man.
honest. I'm a little too selfish. Just personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know.
Oh, well, I hope it goes well in your search for love.
I'm not on the search. I hope yours goes well. You're the one that's out there looking a bit.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I'm looking.
for
I'm
me, it's a balance of
hunting.
like giving good advice to young men and not like overwhelming them with all this shit that's like can be annoying and be like a little pessimistic. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I wouldn't say like put all your eggs in one basket, especially if that basket isn't looking to be fruitful.
yeah,
You know, like just keep focusing on you, keep bettering yourself, whether you're doing a trade or work or school or your business or careers, hobbies, just keep doing what you love to keep doing.
yeah,
And hopefully the one comes along and she makes your life better, not worse.
yeah,
You get me?
for sure.
Because there's nothing like like I don't know, women can really lead you down a wrong path.
Hmm.
But so I mean so can men. Like friends. If they're always on bad shit,
Yeah.
you know. Be careful who you choose to be with at the end of the day.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, man. Just be hopeful. Keep
Hmm.
keep gaming. Don't give up on gaming. She tells you to quit gaming, leave her.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, if she tries to take your hobbies away or she starts making you sell like your collectibles, I think you're allowed to draw a line. Unless y'all are hurting for cash and you need to step up and make sacrifices.
See, there's always that like It gets weird. It gets real weird. Because then if you have kids and a family too, then it becomes about like financial.
They're like $1 million having a
Right.
kid.
Yeah. So
But think I think the best thing to do is just to move to a foreign country for like the first 2 years, and then like show them like what it's like to grow up in those countries for like a 2 years or three, and then bring them to the States
hmm,
and be like, you got it good now, so don't waste it, you know.
yeah. I think you could
Like
still raise them
imagine
good here. You just have to be strong mindset, you know.
for sure, for sure. But just take them on trips, like traveling the world and showing them like some cool things out there.
I don't think that
But you
matters.
are
See, like
yeah, you're
I we
right.
grew up kind of poor and like we didn't go anywhere, but no, there's different ways to do it, but I definitely think you could.
I mean, let's say you had a kid right now. Is that kid gonna be poor?
Yeah,
Like you had a
I'm still
son.
poor. What are you
I
talking
know,
about?
but I mean, is he gonna be as poor as you were poor?
Yeah, it's the same, dude. I'm in the same boat as my parents were so far, which is not good to say, but um I mean, like I didn't go without. He's not gonna go without, but I don't have all this extra money to be doing all this crazy stuff, and neither do my parents. Like we can go on a trip or two, but I can't be going just like my parents did. But we can't go to New York and L.A. next month, and then Hawaii the month after that, and Japan after that. We can't. I can't do all that kind of shit. Like, uh,
No, I mean,
I can't
really,
afford to
like,
go
yeah,
live somewhere else. I don't
yeah.
know how the fuck to get down like that. Uh,
Well,
but
see,
I
like
think
I
there
think
is
working
something
from
good in
home
being like a little poor. It helps create like a drive. But
for sure. I think working from home can give you a lot of opportunities like that. Like if I ever do like a remote job, I think that's what I'd like to do with my kid. Take him on these business trips or take him on trips.
hmm,
But yeah, once you're stuck in a spot and you have to pay mortgage, you have a house, car payments, all these other bills, yeah, it's, like you'll for sure be able to take him to Disney World once every 5 years, right?
I don't believe in that kind of shit. That's the thing. Disney World's for
Oh,
like
okay.
little punks. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
like
I'm more hardcore with certain shit, bro. Like, um, I
you
just think,
take him to like a rap show or
yeah, I mean, we do fun stuff, but like, um,
like festivals and
yeah,
or fairs.
yeah,
Would you get them an FFA
um,
if they want to? Football,
yeah, if
sports.
they want to, yeah, yeah, it'd be hard to
What if,
say.
and then once your son's 18, how would you let him like stay with you, or would you kick him out, or what if he has nowhere to go? Like
No, I'd let him stay with me, but I mean,
he'd have to put work in, or at least do some chores or something,
yeah, I mean, I would
like
raise
cut the
my son right. I
grass.
would actually have rules for my kids, so it'd be a little
Oh,
different, but
okay. Yeah.
people are fucking stupid.
They just let him
My
do whatever
kid
they
wouldn't
want.
want to get my there's no way my kid would get to 18 and not already have something good going. You know, I would just raise him totally different than other people. No
Like
phone, no fucking tablet, get real. No fucking all these
goddamn,
I mean, no, no.
no
Uh
TikTok.
no. None of these fucking trips and all this shit. I don't know. Kids I would raise my kid totally different, but
Yeah,
um,
would you quit doing YouTube and all this and just
uh
focus on your kid, or
probably not. Why
okay,
why quit
okay.
what I'm doing? That's the thing. I'm not trying to like that's the thing too. A lot of like
A lot of people give up on their
guys like
dreams once
change
they
what
have a
they're
kid.
doing because they have a kid. Like I'm dad now and they gain weight and they just get bitched up. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the same. That's I don't know. That's how you like your kid is gonna see that too. Like certain things.
Once you have a kid, your life is over.
I mean, people don't think
Mental.
like that, but they start living for only the kid, and that's you want to live a large percent for the kid, but when you don't like what am I trying to say? Kind of keep that edge and
Yeah, you got to keep grinding even more once you have a kid.
Yeah.
Like you got to crank the button up, like all the way. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you got to put him to bed, and then all right, we're on YouTube, baby. MrJoeGames, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
There's still ways to make what you're doing happen, and then they're around that and they see that too. You know, like my dad
Yeah, I'm
wasn't the
gonna.
best like at like business or like getting a bunch of money, but he was always making a little bit of money and like hustling. And I saw him always working hard, even when we were around him, helping him and shit. And that rubs off on you. Okay, I want to work hard and like try to make extra money, and maybe you don't become a millionaire, but that's better than not trying. You know what I mean? And you see that. Oh, my dad, he's still working on the weekends and like doing X, Y, and Z, and we're helping him and like blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Versus dad just like putting on a polo tee and going on a
Let's go.
picnic and just bitching out. I don't know. We did do fun shit sometimes. So I'm not like we were just like slaving away. We went on trips and vacations and stuff, but it was just like a healthy respect for things. You know, we didn't have so much money that we didn't respect it. You know?
Yeah, like fishing or hunting or
Yeah, we did some of that stuff for sure.
yeah.
But
I
we
think
did
it's
a lot of
important.
stuff like if a tree fell down during a storm, we would like help my dad cut it up and like stack it up and shit, like a little work, and then we would like go to the river in San Marcos, just like a simple little treat, and it was like fun because we worked together, like did some hard work, and it ended up being like kind of fun. And then you go to the river, and that's fun, and it's like basic shit, but it teaches you to work hard and then like have fun, you know?
Yeah, and then you sleep all night.
Yeah, and then you appreciate the small, like you appreciate
The
nature,
small
and I
thing.
don't know, it's
No,
basic
yeah.
shit, but I feel like I was
You
raised
got
just a little more simple, you know?
yeah, you appreciate the small thing.
Yeah, I try to, but yeah.
You try to,
And
yeah.
that's how I would like to raise my kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I definitely I don't know. Cuz I grew up off YouTube. I think I came out great, but like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd allow my kid to get on YouTube and stuff.
I mean, I would at a certain point, but just not super early on.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Cuz my like when I eat with my mom or family, I try not to be on my phone or like watch anything.
Hmm.
But like my my littlest brother, he's dead ass on the phone for everything, like, all the time. Like he has an earbud in, and he's listening to something,
Yeah.
or we're like eating and he's watching something,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, bro, not even five. You can't be 5 minutes off your phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You remember when you were growing up and you were like figuring out how the world worked and like just little things and just I don't even know
yeah.
anything.
I've learned a lot because like when I was young, like I didn't know shit. Like I was pretty dumb.
Yeah, but even just like small stuff like I don't know what's a good example. I don't know. But
Like
like
turning on a lawnmower. Like I probably couldn't turn that on
just
when I was
anything and
younger.
just simpler stuff than that like you know
Or
when
like
you can tell when it's about to rain because it starts getting the cloud starts getting dark and the clouds start coming in and the wind starts blowing and
Or like,
just
let's say you're fishing in the rain, and when you're young, you decide to stay and fish, but when you're older, you decide to leave because you're smart. Like, it's
yeah.
not worth fishing in the rain like that
Yeah. I just don't know
because
if
you can.
people that are always on the internet learning from that are learning how the world works in certain ways, real simple ways, but like
Oh,
they're not
like
connecting with reality.
or like red pill stuff. Like they'll
No,
teach
not
them about
even.
red pill stuff, and then they
Well,
they don't even know how to use it in real life. Or
yeah,
they just
kind of.
know
Yeah,
about it, or
yeah,
like like because you can only learn so much from hearing about it. Or like pool, like they tell you, well, to make a ball, you got to hit it in a straight line, but then you go play pool and it doesn't go in a straight line.
yeah. Or like
Like
on
you
the
actually,
playground, there might be a little piece of the playground that like trips you up, or you don't know how to jump far enough to get to a certain, or like, but like the more you play, you learn how to like get around that little piece. You learn how gravity works and you learn how your body works and you learn how to shift your weight and you learn how to jump a little harder and just all these little you're learning about reality and how things work and physics and you're just learning about life. If you're just sitting on side on your phone with an earbud in, Like you're not having these life experiences where you're interacting with reality and learning how the world fucking works. Like little things like physics and just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you're not connecting with the actual world. I don't know. It's yeah. I just think
For
it's
sure.
affecting them in ways we don't even realize.
Or even like music or rapping. Like you gotta like put the work in. You gotta like keep doing it to get good.
Yeah.
You can read all this stuff. If you don't use the words you read, you'll never use it.
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. The world is so big and we're so small. And every time like I've been around the world a lot and I've gone on a lot of vacations, but only because I've had opportunities like with friends or family.
Hmm.
And every time I do, it's always like a crazy experience because I feel like I'm living in a whole different world every time,
Yeah.
you know. Like I lived in the middle of Texas for a long time. That was beautiful. It was great. And now I'm down like south and it's more like chill, more like quiet, more to myself.
Hmm.
But I miss being able to just go out to the river whenever or like just going to the big city.
Hmm. Yeah.
But there is a lot of money to be spent over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
When you gonna buy a house soon, or you gonna wait for the market to crash, or
Um, I don't know. I've been thinking. I don't really know how I feel about it. I feel like uh buying a house is kind of like a rich man's game, and I don't really have that kind of income. Like to me, it doesn't make sense for like the average person that's making 80,000 or less to really buy a home because everyone looks at this a little differently. Well, some whatever. I look at my opinion on it is I don't want to spend a good third to half or maybe even in the window from a quarter to a half of my income on a house and then something could happen and I'm just like kind of fucked. Like it doesn't seem like a good investment with the amount of money that I'm bringing in at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
no? Yeah, bro. It's a dangerous game, bro. Because like
yeah,
the roof needs to be like done every 20 years, and then like the floor, the central, electricity, water.
yep,
It comes out to taxes. Comes out to
yeah,
a really big payment at the end of the day. You're looking at least like 3,000 a month.
yeah. I think if it would make sense if I like start making crazy good money at some point, then I'm like, okay, it makes sense to like buy a house and this is something eventually I'll be paid off one day and I'll just be paying taxes and like it is a legit investment and my money is right where it makes sense and then I'll pass it on to my kids type thing. But at this point, I don't feel like when I'm probably making, maybe around 50,000 a year or something. It really doesn't make sense for me. To me, it doesn't make sense to do it. Some other people might think it is. I know friends that are making around the same, or maybe they're making more now, but when they bought their house, they were making around the same as I am, and it's been a good investment for them. But to me, I just feel like, I'd rather just wait. But what do you think about it?
I think it's nice to have a house if you can buy one,
Yeah,
but also I think it's just better to just save your money
yeah.
and then just use it like on something that you really want to invest into or like start a business.
Because
I
like I
think
have a friend
business
that bought a house
like
and he was doing good with it, and the value went up, but he's trying to sell it right now, and the market's fucked right now. So it's like all these things that are out of your control. Oh, now you're trying to sell and the market's fucked, or the market's up, or the market's down. It's just like I don't know.
yeah. Well, um, Trump says he plans on making houses affordable for people. So if he does do that, I mean, I think that's when you buy a house, and then once he eventually gets out of office, I think they'll go back to crazy amounts.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll
So you just
see.
gotta know when, like, cause like it's just you gotta know, like, I mean, you can't predict the future, man. Can't. We could go to war, and then Your house can get blown up. God forbid that happens, right? But
Yeah.
you just never know. Um, I think land is probably the better way to go. Like a little piece of land, then you build your house.
Yeah. 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 That still takes a bit of money, and then in the meantime, you're spending the money, but you don't have anywhere to stay. So, but
You, but at least that way you get like a good range of what your taxes are gonna be like,
yeah, that's
because
the
that's
thing. Then
what
the
they
taxes go
charge
up.
for your taxes. Yeah,
It's
but
crazy.
like at least you'll like know how to handle those numbers,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
But I don't know, buy somewhere where it's cheap. But then again, you don't really want to live in that area. I don't know, just I don't know. I think in a few years it'd be really smart to buy a house.
Yeah. It's something to look into. I think they should have done something to stop corporations from buying residential.
Well,
Uh,
it's because like that goes into their assets, and then that basically makes it more like they're using their money to buy assets, and that goes towards the business, and they can use it as collateral
I don't care.
for
They
their, you
shouldn't should
know.
be it should be illegal.
Yeah,
There's a
you think it's
million
like a
other ways to get
monopoly?
rich, right? But like, why do you need to manipulate the single family homes? Should not be uh because it's part of the
Almost a
American.
million
Well,
dollars.
here's the thing. Because it's a quote unquote part of the American dream, and everybody wants to get to a certain level of success, and maybe not get rich, but be certain level of successful and be able to own a home. The prices of homes should be kept at a reasonable uh proportionate rate to people's incomes. You shouldn't have corporations coming in and be able to make millions off of exploiting the working class uh so they can get richer. There's other ways to make money. You shouldn't have to like make a little money doing something and then say, "Okay, I'm just going to like manipulate the real estate game so that all these broke people just are broke more and can't afford to own a home." Like like BlackRock owns a lot of residential real estate. There should be like no reason that that's a thing.
Yeah,
Like why
they are. Yeah, they are exploiting the working class. They do shit like that.
corporations should not be able to own single family real estate. If you want to buy like a Grant Cardone type shit where you're buying like a hotel or a bunch of condos, go for it. People are going on vacation or choosing to do that. Go for it. You're gonna make money like that. Or high end condos in New York where like people that are really rich are paying to live in a really nice apartment in the city and it's a good deal for everybody and they like it. That's different. But when there's a new subdivision that's supposed to be for the people of a certain town and you're just buying the whole subdivision and then raising the prices of everything, you're just a fuckstick. Like that's not
Yeah, that's like like a scalper.
yeah, that's not honorable, you know? Like I don't know. And it's hurting our country too. Like there should be other ways to get rich where you're actually contributing and making society better. That's what capitalism is supposed to be. The best product wins. You know, whoever has the best product that's helping out everybody the most, that's what people spend their money on and that's who wins. But that's not what's happening with this real estate thing. It's like a loophole that the government should should step in, I think.
Yeah, do you think we need a reset?
I mean, I think that's obvious.
Like you know how like Jesus, like God reset the world with the flood?
Yeah.
He said he'd never do that again, but do you think he didn't say that we
Well,
can't do it to ourselves,
he said he
you
would never
know?
flood the earth again. He didn't say there wouldn't be a
Yeah,
reset again.
yeah, he didn't say like he could use any other means to
And in
reset the
Revelations,
earth.
it says that Jesus is coming back. So I don't know. Sounds like a pretty big reset to me.
Yeah. Like the reason why he flooded the earth was because everybody was having relations with like the Nephilim and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had to like hit the reset on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then You know, the rainbow is like a symbol of our covenant with God.
Yeah.
You don't think that's crazy? Like that symbol is actually really, really important to the world. The rainbow.
And now it's being taken over by the LGBT.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Suspicious.
Right? It's just like I don't know. I met a lot of like LGBTQ people, and a lot of them aren't religious. So it's like if they knew the rainbow was like super religious and like a holy presence almost, like why are they using it? Or if they
To
don't
spite
believe in
God.
religion, you think so?
Yeah.
Or
And even if you told them,
I
like, if they didn't know, and you're like, "Hey, did you know that like this is important to God, and like it's a promise between like Him and us, and all that kind of stuff?" They'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know that, but I don't care. Fuck Him. Like, I'm glad we're using the rainbow. It's like we're taking it, we're owning it." That's exactly the kind of thing they would say. It's our thing
that's
now.
that sounds like the biggest trick. You know how like
It
the
is, yeah,
biggest trick devil played was proving to people he's not real.
yeah.
Well, it's like
It
whoever
goes in with that.
decided to do, yeah, it's like what? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. That like really opened my eyes. I was like, what the hell?
And my friend told me too that like their main thing is pride, pride, pride. But like that was the devil's first sin, or one of his biggest sins was pride.
Yeah.
It's like you're not supposed to be prideful, really. So I don't know. It's interesting.
It is interesting, man. I like that's all in the first chapters. I want to read the book of Enoch. I want to learn
Yeah.
more about these Nephilim and all these. Cause like one of my friends is like, you know how like Greek mythology,
Right.
how they came up with all these like heroes and all these stories.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was true back in the day. Um, but because
That's like the story of
that
David and Goliath, right?
they
Goliath
were
was like a
yeah, an angel, like the children of angels.
right. He was like a Hercules or one of these Greek mythology people.
Yeah, like one of
Yeah.
these heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty like that makes a lot of things sensical, and that's why there's so many different religions and stuff. Was because let's say these angels were giving all these humans superpowers and birthing new life. They're gonna tell their children, well, tell them like I'm your savior or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, we really don't know how the world works or
Think
like
about yeah.
what
What the real truth is.
yeah
Think about this in
what
Revelations. It says that there's going to be an antichrist, and then Jesus Christ is going to come back. But there's a theory that we'll see. But what if it's like,
like an influencer
what if it's not specific people? It could be, but what if it's more of like a spirit? Like, what if the world, like, it could be a
like the
specific,
AI.
yeah, but like, I guess regardless if it's a specific person or not, you can definitely tell the spirit of the Antichrist is back, and like a lot of people are going against what they're supposed to be. You know?
Like going against God.
Yeah. So maybe the Antichrist will be a one specific person, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like the spirit of going against God, and then something's gonna happen, and everyone's gonna go back the other way, where they're back in the Christ consciousness of like being with God. And maybe it will be like an actual Antichrist and then actual Jesus Christ. But what if it's not? What if it's just like,
You think you think the reason why we're so like separated from God is because we have it so good, or like
yeah, that's definitely part of it that
because like people back in
keeps
the
us
day
from
didn't
seeing.
have like people back in the day were always starving, or
Mm,
like the only thing they had was God. They had nothing. They were slaves. Like you think
yeah,
slaves and all them were a lot closer than God to God, you know?
yeah, yeah, that definitely plays into it for sure.
Yeah. And now we're just like taking our blessings for like for advantage,
For granted, yeah,
for granted. Yeah, that's what I say.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it that keeps like, because you'll try to point something out to people, and then because, like you said, they're so comfortable and we're so privileged and all that, that's what kind of keeps them from even wanting to look at it a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
Like
interesting.
imagine losing like your family. Imagine having them like killed in front of you, and you're like crying to God like, why did this happen to me? and he's like, I had to do this, because y'all were sinning, and y'all didn't deserve, like the when he comes and resets people, like he's reset a lot of people over the years, like the Israelites, the Jews,
Hmm.
but because like he'll save them, and then they'll go back to sin, and then he'll save them again, and then they'll go back to sin. So like we're always going back to sin as human, no
Yeah.
matter how many times like our generations get saved.
Hmm.
Like the Roman Empire, like they had so many blessings, and they propelled themselves, to be like an empire, top of the top, and then things got out of hand, and sin I guess got out of control because they were doing a lot of sinful things, and then that backfired on them.
Yeah. Well, but so then what do you think about people that are like a little bit more spiritual than everybody else around them at the time? Like,
I'm sure they got saved or they got taken out of harm's way, or
so kind of what I was getting at is like if we keep falling back into sin, then like and God keeps trying and we keep falling back into sin, but then like what's the point of certain like special people that like
what do you mean, like prophets?
yeah, like what's the point of prophets that are like a little bit more in touch with God and like a little bit more better and like they're trying to spread the message. Like what's the point of like I guess why are
Well,
they more awakened than everybody else? Like what how did that happen? Like what's going on with that?
um, I can't really tell you like exactly why they're like that,
Like maybe they're
but
meant to
they're
help everyone
just,
else wake up, but then like what's gonna happen with them? Are they gonna like okay, let's say they're gonna go to heaven. Well then how did they get like that?
you know, uh, back in the day, God used to just take people away.
I mean that's what happened to Enoch, right? But that's only happened a
Yeah,
time or two.
yeah, but like he basically has them there to test their faith and to like ensure they're welcome into the gates of heaven, and then from there they like help people that are also worthy. They help lead people
Hmm. I'm just wondering like
because like
how did they get that chance to be like that versus other everyone else? You know what I mean?
yeah,
What was so special about Abraham back in the day when he had a special relationship with God? What was so special about Enoch? What was so special about certain other people throughout history that were like that?
yeah, man, I wish I could tell you. I
My
really
that
don't like. I
yeah.
don't really know what makes them special, but
There's
they
the
were
theory
special.
that like we are reincarnated and like everyone goes through multiple lives. That way, like maybe your first life you're not that good, and you second, third, like maybe these people that are like that, it's their they've been here many, many,
Like
many times, and they've just they've progressed, and we're all progressing, but we're just not there yet.
that's their like when you repent, like when you repent for your sins, then
Yeah,
you get reincarnated, and now you're like not as sinful.
but I think it just takes
Something like,
time. Some people like think about people learning lessons in life. It takes them forever to learn a lesson. Some people don't learn things and never change their whole life. It's like it seems a lot more likely that maybe we have to live several lives to learn all the lessons we need before we progress. And that way, hopefully, if you're trending in a good direction, everyone has the chance to progress. Unless you're trending in a negative direction, which I think is still possible, but I think it's harder to do overall. I think God gives you many lives and many chances to, because like think about people that die, like babies that die real young and have no chance to.
they get automatically into, they go straight to heaven.
Why? What's the point? What was the whole point then?
Well, just to well for the family, like the mom and the dad,
What was the
to
point of
get
giving
over.
them grief over that? If that
Well,
baby's just gonna
I
go straight to
well
heaven, that's
I
so
see like I
stupid.
like I don't have the answers for that. God does.
But it
Like I
makes
know.
sense if everyone lives more lives and that baby died, but he's going to come back and actually get a chance to progress. And then that him dying played a effect on those people that it needed to. And then there's a reason for that and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if there's just one life and you're either going to heaven or hell, it doesn't make sense for a baby to just be born and then die and go to heaven. It's like, why? Like, that just fucks those people up. But if we all live multiple lives and there's something more going on here and everyone has growth to achieve, that makes a lot more sense to me. And it gives a lot more people, it makes a lot more sense that a lot more people have a chance to grow and get to heaven or move on than one life, you get it right or wrong, you go to heaven or hell, and then that's it. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. And it seems like there's a lot of wrongdoing and crooked stuff that has no reason that we can't explain. But if what I'm saying is true, maybe there's explanations that we don't understand. Okay, that guy was evil, but it played a role that we don't understand. And I don't know. Like, I think there's more going on than just like one life and that's it. Because there's a lot of stuff that's like in between that we can't explain. And there's
Yeah,
like
you
a
could
lot
be
of
right.
people that are like, it's not just intelligence, but there's certain people that are more able to spiritually develop than others. Some people are
That
stuck on
just
the
have
same spiritual
yeah.
level their whole life. And some people grow, they learn to like start treating people better, and then they learn to like, I don't know, but you can see it clear as day with some people. They just kind of like Trump. I don't care about nothing really. We don't have to get into politics, but like, do you think he's spiritually developed in his life? No.
I mean,
That-
he was able to dodge a bullet.
That's not
You,
spiritual
you,
development.
you think God
He's
told him
still,
to turn
but
it?
he's still braggadocious, right? When people start not doing what he wants, he cuts them loose. And I don't give a fuck, right? I'm enjoying the show with Trump. I'm not a Trump hater, Trump lover. I'm just saying, has he spiritually become a better person in his life? No. And I don't give a fuck, but I'm just saying, why? Why? And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people like that. Most people are like that. They don't become spiritually better throughout their life. You know, it's like, why? Some people are like blocked off to it and they need to come back for another try and they learn lessons and then they become more open to it, hopefully. That's just what I think. But it's like, you know, um, yeah, because the whole bullet thing, that like, even if that really happened, you wouldn't brag about it like that. That's not a godly thing to do.
Oh, I dodged an assassination attempt.
Yeah, think about if it happened a little different. Think about if me and you were hanging out and like we walked out the front door of my house and I fell and tripped and almost like twisted my ankle real bad. And it would have been like terrible if I did that. And then for the next like 3 or 4 months, like a couple times a week, I would like brag about how I almost did that, but I didn't fall because how badass I am. And like every time, whenever we were hanging out with friends and Weston came over, Ronald came over, or even new people they were meeting, I'm like, oh, dude, you should have seen it. Like 2 months ago, me and Joey were going to play basketball, and I walked out the front steps, and I almost twisted my ankle, but I didn't, and God fucking saved me, and I'm a badass. After a while, and I kept doing that, people were like, dude, you're a fucking loser. No one wants to hear your story about how you almost twisted your ankle and you almost got real fucked up, but you didn't. It's like those people that say, oh, yeah, I would have went pro back in the day, but I got hurt. But you know, those kind of people that are in the movies and shit. I was going to go pro, but my knee. It's like that. It's like you're a loser. And that's what this Trump thing is like. Oh, that dude almost shot me and God saved me. Oh, it's like over and over and over and over. It's like, okay, bro, but like bragging about that is not something that like imagine Jesus. He wouldn't keep bragging about that. That's lame to do. That's what lame people
Yeah.
do. They brag about how something bad almost happened to them, and it's just like, dude, that's lame. That's a lame thing. If you really start thinking about it in a certain way, it's like that's what lame people do. And like the whole point is, it's not a Trump bashing thing. It's like he is not spiritually developed in his life type thing. And you know, I don't give a shit. But it's like, why are certain people not open? You know, some people get tied up in their business is their whole thing. You know, like Grant Cardone, he only cares about making money in business. Money, 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 condos, all business deal. I would say he is not spiritually developed in his life. Do I give a fuck? No. But you know, it's just interesting.
Yeah, some people are just naturally like more kind,
Yeah, and
or
maybe
more like
he
spiritually
did spiritually
awakened.
develop because, like, in the beginning for Grant Cardone, he was like hooked on drugs and shit. So like, it's good that he got off drugs and he's like an overall positive person. But now he's just stuck on this money train. Like, money dominates his life. You know what I mean? So do I give a fuck? No, but it's like you're kind of stuck on this level where you're not progressing.
Yeah. Do you let money dominate your life or?
I would say no.
Okay. Cool.
What do you think?
Nah. I mean, you don't really like spend like that, or you don't like you don't care for nice things. I mean, when
Yeah.
you want something nice, you'll get it. I'm sure.
I think if I cared about
Sure.
money that much, I would smoke a lot less weed because, like, or I probably
It
wouldn't
it, it
smoke.
it gets expensive.
And you're not as focused on like saving the money and getting more because if you really want to be like caring about money, you need to be like the weed kind of dulls your ambitions a little bit and your drive. Whereas like if you're just focused all the time, if you really want that money, you wouldn't smoke because like yeah, you're gonna spend money on that, but then it's gonna take away your focus and a little bit of your drive to always be thinking about what's the next thing I can do to make more money and be more business minded and like either create something that's gonna make me money or get to the next company or the next biggest position that's gonna make me more money. And like, I mean, and you know, I'm not shitting on those people, but you know, everyone has goals, so it's interesting though. Getting back to like the point of it, a lot of people seem to be blocked off from spiritual growth at some point. So that it's just super interesting.
Yeah, like they just don't have no connection to God or
Or not none, but like very small. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah,
But
there are people who want the world to, fire. Like they just want the world to be on fire type shit.
hmm, what makes you say that?
Like there are just genuinely some bad people out in the world.
Hmm.
Like all these serial killers, like especially the ones in Austin. Yo,
Okay,
what's up with that serial killer in Austin, man?
I know, dude.
They haven't caught that guy. At first we were making jokes, right? Oh, it might be you, but shit, I'm starting to think it might be someone out there.
Did we talk about that a long time ago?
Dude, yes, it's been going on for a long
Oh,
time.
I know,
I
but I
thought
saw
they
a YouTube video on it like 2 or 3 months ago, and yeah, it's still going on. There's like been like 20 people,
Yeah, that's
but I don't remember us
crazy.
talking about it way back when.
Oh yeah, we've talked about it.
We have, okay.
Dude, that's like the biggest that was like one of the biggest jokes people were making.
Well, I know, and Weston used to go out over there. Did you ever go with him
Yeah,
on
nah,
to Rainy Street?
nah, I don't go to that part of the of Austin.
Yeah, but he used to go over there like a couple years ago, and that's where that shit was going on.
Yeah, bro. And you
That's crazy,
think you make
bro.
a friend or you meet a girl and all of a sudden you're drugged
You're
up
dead. Oh
and
fuck,
you're
man.
dead and you're in the river swimming with the fishes.
That's scary as fuck, bro.
Imagine like how many bodies are down there and you're there partying and having fun.
Whew. You're not allowed to swim in
You
that lake. Do you
know,
know that?
really.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. You can paddleboard on top of it and like use boats, but you cannot swim or dive in it. That's
But people break the law, right?
well, I'm sure they do, but it's like why is that a law? Because that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. If like back in the day, gangs would like meant to take care of problems like this, and it's just funny that like gangs and gang members like a Far Cry. I would love nothing more than like a gang to just camp out like for a month in Rainy Street and like find out whoever
Yeah,
that is and
for
just fuck them
real.
up. You know what I mean? It's like
Like you'd think that ruined business and like ruin like I don't even want to go to Austin because of that shit.
I don't want to go over there because of that shit. Damn straight.
Uh,
Fuck no.
but like who knows like when he decides to switch up the area or maybe that's the best area for him to conduct his like little fetish or
Yeah, something
it's got to
creepy's
be a
going on over
fetish.
there.
It's
Yeah.
got to be a fetish. He's probably fucking I don't know what he does, but like all those scary movies where they
Yeah.
trap him and like keep him alive for like days on end and then gets rid of him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he keeps him that long because that would like
He thro
tip off people.
yeah, he throws in the water pretty quickly. That's part of that has something to do with it.
Like why it's so hard to catch him.
Yeah. It's crooked.
Um, That sucks, man.
Yeah, I think there's been
I would
about like
hate to.
around 20 victims.
No, yeah, it's getting crazy, bro. Like when I went to go see y'all just recently in July, we're all making jokes about it, and I'm like, damn, this serial killer is still out there,
Yeah.
and it had been like a year,
Hmm.
and now it's like, he's still like why haven't they caught him?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that either it's like the person is either like Austin Police Department or they're like working with Austin Police Department because it's shady as F.
That's it's just not adding up, right?
No. And this is a
It's just like
conspiracy theory angle, but like there's some weird shady stuff that goes on at UT, and like I would not be surprised to find out that they're somehow tied in with it. Like this is total conspiracy and I have like no evidence for this, but you know, if there is shady shit going on UT, uh you know how they always say people like the whole sacrifice thing with the Illuminati and stuff. I would not be surprised to find out that these people are being sacrificed or something. But that's total conspiracy, so who knows? But it is super weird that like you can't go swimming in that lake. Uh, and I definitely think the university has shady stuff going on in the city that we don't know about. Um, but you know,
for real, man. Like as a student, I'd be terrified to go there.
yeah, for real. Especially when you're like young, because they seem to go for like young college age like people,
Especially like not being from Austin
not knowing
and
anything.
like
Yeah,
not knowing anyone, going to a big city, and then there's a serial killer on the loose. I gotta watch out for. Like I already
yeah.
got so many other things I gotta watch out for, and now I gotta watch out for a serial killer. It's
Bro, that's just one more
fun.
reason not to drink because I'm pretty sure they're drugging these people in their
Yeah,
drinks.
for sure. Yeah, makes me not want to drink in Austin,
Yeah,
and
real talk, bro.
that's how they make their money, charging like $30 drinks.
I know.
I hate it.
Maybe not, but I've heard a friend of mine say recently that a lot of people he knows are quitting or trying to like slow down on drinking. So maybe that's becoming somewhat of a trend.
I mean, you can lose your life over some alcohol.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
All it's yeah. I don't know if you know who Neon is.
Yeah.
He recently got in trouble for going up to a gym girl and and her boyfriend came over and almost beat him up.
What happened with that?
It was just funny. But you got to
Oh,
be careful talking to women too, like out and like imagine you're drinking, you talk to a girl like Neon, but not at the gym, at an appropriate place like a bar, and then her boyfriend shows up because he was in the restroom, and then he gets all mad, he's drunk, and then he starts a fight,
yep.
and then you accidentally kill this guy or he kills you. There goes your life. There
Yep.
goes his life over some liquor, over a woman too, but she
Yeah.
doesn't really like, you know,
Yeah.
or drinking and driving. Like I know that's real popular in Texas.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's a lot of drinking and driving going down here and down south too. And yeah, people lose their lives,
Yeah.
and their whole life is ruined. And everybody knows, everybody hears,
Yeah.
and then so it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I
But
think I could be wrong about this, but I think I saw something where they were drinking beer on the college football broadcast. Did you see that?
no,
Bro, I almost want to see if I
but
can
I could.
find that. Because for years they've had it to where you can't drink on TV.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why all the beer commercials show the beer. They show them pouring the beer into a cup, but they never show anyone drinking a beer.
Oh, because they don't want to like
Because that's like
make
one of the rules of
alcoholism.
TV. Like there's actual rules on TV on like what you can do, and that's one of the rules. It's like crazy.
Yeah, you would think drinking would be okay since it's legal and everything.
Yeah, what's up with that, right?
I guess prohibition still lingers.
Hmm.
They banned alcohol at one point in our generation, or not our generation, but in history.
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
I mean, I thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably would have broken the law too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have seen me with liquors here and there. You'd almost be like the coolest guy if you could get your hands on alcohol
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Mexico, came back. I'm a hero.
I'm a
People,
hero.
dude, I played at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and one of my opponents, some random guy I never knew, he like was like, when we're dueling, he's like, "You're my hero" and shit. I thought trying to throw me off or something, or just
What the hell?
I guess, yeah, I guess I was a cool duelist or something,
Hmm.
and like, yeah, he would say shit like that, like "You're my hero."
Huh.
I was like, what the fuck? So now I'll say it. Now I'll reference that, like, "Oh, you're my hero" and shit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then like I countered him with like a really good play, and he was like, "Oh, it's so cringe" and shit like that.
Who said
Like
that?
he was just some random guy, my opponent.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
guess he was trying to throw me off or something, or trying to like get me off guard or something by saying shit like that.
No, but who said it was so cringe?
Oh, he was like, he's like, "You
Oh.
probably think it's cringe, so I'm gonna stop saying it, but you're
Oh,
my
okay.
hero."
You're my
I don't know
hero.
what the fuck. I was like, "Cool, bro. I'm glad I could be." And I was like, "Make sure to subscribe, MrJoeGames, Joy Flex." Nah, yeah, but ever since then, I've been like saying like, "Oh, you're my hero."
That's good, right? Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's like,
You're a grand champion
I
there.
I know, right? And it's like, bro, this guy was at least like 28, 29, calling like a 25-year-old like, "Hey, you're my hero." Like another grown man, your hero. I mean, it's understandable, but
It was just cheesy
especially if
shit.
that, yeah,
Hmm.
like, would you call um, what's the guy from Star Wars? Would you call him a hero?
What guy?
Like the Anakin actor?
I mean, no. Would you?
Like, you don't think he set the example? Or the guy
Hmm.
that played Luke Skywalker,
What do you mean a hero though? Like, what do you? I mean, I
like
don't
a
know. In real
hero
life, I
for
don't know if there are heroes. It's weird.
like for acting and shit?
Yeah, I mean, in the
Like
movie,
in the
he's a
hero
fucking
world?
hero, but like, I don't know.
You think he tries to act like a hero outside of the movies too?
Not really, do you?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know if there's real life heroes, do you?
Like police officers
Maybe.
that go out of their way to like stop evil people.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah. Yeah.
But what do we do when they get targeted by like gangs and stuff? Can we really protect them,
Yeah,
or they
that's a
should
good
be able to
question.
protect themselves?
A little of both, I guess. Yeah, but it gets weird because, yeah. Huh. It's a good question.
If you piss off some bad people, I mean, they're gonna come for you.
Yeah.
That's why like I never try to get like on people's bad side. Or like even if you just piss off the wrong person, he like spazzes out and then he puts his whole like end goal to killing. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever pissed someone off like that?
I don't think so. Have you?
No, but imagine. Or like let's say you start betting money and you take all these guys' money, and then he decides, you know what, I'm gonna off this guy or something.
Yeah.
It's just dangerous, right? It's just better
Yeah.
to stay inside and play video games. Right.
Oh man, how you gonna get a good woman like that?
She better not turn off my PS4 or else I'm going to the streets.
Dang. Purple
Uh,
pill. Would you say you're
Purple pill,
purple pill or
baby.
what?
Uh, I'd say I'm blue pill.
Really?
Yeah, you know what that is?
Just like normal people?
You're like a mix between red and purple pill. Red and yeah.
No, purple is a
Let
mix
me
between blue and
see.
red. So purple would be like in the middle, which is basically like you're
Yeah.
back towards normal, but you have the red pill knowledge. Blue is like normal people that don't know anything about red pill and just a little on the like feminist side, if anything.
Yeah, I guess I'd be more purple pill.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, blue pill would be like scrubs.
Yeah.
Like
Or people that just have never really looked into dating shit like that.
yeah, bro, there are a lot of men or I mean, it's hard to believe girls, but I'm sure some girls that have never dated in their life.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. That's
Joe Rogan said a joke that some women buy big dogs so the dogs can like mess with them. Or like to get a feel of like a partner type
yeah.
shit. Some
Oh
weird shit,
man.
ain't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness going on.
Dude, some people are messed up, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
have you ever have you ever met someone that's like real messed up and they give you like weird vibes? You like never want to speak to this person again or like be around them?
um, you're talking to just off of meeting them one time?
Or like,
Because I
you know
definitely
what
know people
people
like that
watching
for
it?
sure, but
Yeah, you know what people watching is?
yeah, for sure, bro.
Like when you go outside and you see
Yeah,
some
no, yeah,
people,
I'm first, yeah, no, yeah,
then you're like, oh, this person looks really weird.
yeah, no, I know what you mean for sure.
Like I go out to this bar, right, and it's like super metal, super heavy, but there's this one guy that goes there like kind of barefoot in sandals, and he's always there, and I just feel like he just looks like one of those people that smells really bad. You know, it's like, God damn, I hate to be like that, but he's probably really cool. But it's like, damn, he's here all the time,
Yeah. Hmm.
and sometimes I'll leave early, and I see them there all night. It's like, God damn,
Just hanging out at the bar.
yeah.
Hmm.
People play
Yeah.
pool all night, you know.
Oh yeah.
People just hang out and talk. You think it's a craving for like interaction?
Yeah, not everybody's the same.
Yeah. Like not everyone can stay like by themselves.
Yeah.
You think we need to stay by ourselves more?
I mean, I think it's different for everybody. I enjoy being alone.
Yeah, but we're a community driving people.
Yeah, it seems other people really need. I mean, we do need people, but it seems like other people enjoy people's company a lot more than I do, and really, kind of feed off of it. So
You've been there, done that, over it.
it's just not my. It never has been my style. It's cool, but just within like limited.
Like within your boundaries.
Just limited. If there's only so much I can take. Um,
Before before the jar overfills.
yeah, so to speak.
Yeah.
You don't feel the same?
Um like my mom yesterday, she asked me to do like a million things for her. And I did about like half.
Yeah.
And then she started asking for more and I was like, Mom, come on. I've done like so much already.
Yeah.
Like I have my other little brother that you can rely on. And you can also like ask your husband or your boyfriend. Because she
Yeah.
works with her boyfriend. And I'm like, she wanted me to take her to work. And I'm like, Mom, your boyfriend has the same shift as you. Have him pick you up. And she's like, well, I don't want to bother him. I'm like, well, you're bothering me. You know,
Yeah.
like, why would you not bother someone that's on the same wavelength and have me get up? You know, it just didn't make sense. Like, I had to tell her, like, Mom, it just doesn't make sense. And she understood.
Yeah.
And yeah. But it's like, what the hell? You know, this is like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had instances like that with your mom as well,
Yeah.
where you have like a better solution. And she's like, well,
Yeah.
you know.
But just like even going to social get-togethers and parties and like, or not parties, but like like family parties and like hangouts and social get-togethers. There's only so much of that I can really take before I'm just kind of over it and ready to be alone.
Yeah, they're expensive too, man.
Even if it's not expensive, I just don't want to hang out and talk with all these people the whole fucking time. You're not that fucking
Yeah.
interesting. You're not that fucking fun. I want to be alone.
Like your loved ones.
Yeah, even them. It's like it's cool, but it's like, what are we doing?
Like, you can hang out with your
I mean,
your brother all the time.
I'm pessimistic, bro. I get it, but it's just like I just have low energy for those kind of things, and I feel like it's because we're all kind of on some level not really being real and not saying what is real. You know what I mean? So it's like I know this is all just kind of played out and fake on some level, and it's just I'm just kind of over it. You know what I mean? But I know other people are not like that. They like being there and doing small talk and eating the little snacks that everyone eats together and it's just all shit that I do not care about. I don't know why, but I don't.
Well, it's because one day we're not gonna see each other because we're gonna be dead.
Well, even if we
And
see
I'm
each
sure-
other, I just feel like back in the past we were more focused on real important shit, and now it's life's different, and it just doesn't really vibe up with what makes sense to me. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like that 70s shows? You know how like
Nah,
they
I'm
used to
talking about
get-
like 100 years ago, or 200
Oh,
years
okay.
ago,
like everybody
which
would be
wasn't that
thinking
long
about how-
ago. Like, if you
Yeah, it
really-
wasn't like when the creation of music happened like only 100, 200 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, back then,
Like,
people were riding horses
yeah.
and still had to like get all the food and like. I just feel like now everything's so comfortable and such a way that we are focused on things that really aren't important, and like we lie to ourselves about a lot. That goes back to like not being close to God, like we were talking about earlier. But it's just kind of like, I don't give a fuck about who's on like playing football really, and like what kind of chip you
You don't
like,
care.
and
You don't care who's getting married. Or,
I care a little bit, but a lot of the stuff like that I kind of don't. So, some of it I do, but I just have a less of a care and less of a patience than like the average person. You know what I mean? But that's a me
So you
thing.
o-
I
you
understand
only-
that. So I do go to these
Yeah.
things so that I make an appearance and people don't think that I'm not going and stuff like that. But then I just kind of like leave whenever I'm ready. That way I'm not there like not enjoying it.
Yeah. You only use Facebook, correct?
As far as social media.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an Instagram for the podcast, but I really am not on it the way I should be. And then the same thing with TikTok. So yeah, I'm pretty much just on Facebook. But dude, I only probably get on like once a day. I'm really not on it like I used to be at all.
Do you check the reels I send you or no?
I usually do if you send them a messenger, but I don't think you sent one in a while, have you?
Yeah, not in a while. But yeah, bro, there's some real funny content on Instagram sometimes as well.
Oh yeah.
But also like you sometimes you get addicted to your phone and you get stuck on your Are you scrolling on your phone a lot? Or
I tend to not really do that. And if I find myself doing it, I kind of get off. So I feel like I kind of have that in check as,
pretty well?
pretty well. Yeah, honestly.
That's good, man.
I would say when I worked at Powerhouse, I was more like on it during the day. Whereas now I'm not as much on it during the day. And then at night, like
Yeah,
I'll
which-
check it here and there. But if I find myself scrolling, I kind of like, I don't want to do this. And I just like get off. But,
What you got going for this weekend?
shit, I don't know actually. Probably just chilling. I know football's starting back up. Everyone's excited about that. Have you checked anything out?
Nah, man, but I've seen like a lot of people posting their leagues and stuff.
Yeah, I know college football
Um,
started, and I think the pro's gonna start soon as well.
Yeah, you gonna go to a T-State game or what?
Nah, that's the kind of thing I really don't go. But
Yeah.
probably I really don't. I don't really get into college football as much. I don't know. What
Yeah,
about
I've
you?
never
Do
been
you?
in- I've never been into it either.
Yeah. Honestly, basketball is all I
I'm-
kind of really fuck with anymore. I'm kind of just ready for it to start again.
Oh, were you excited?
Yeah, that's when I was growing up, I would watch pro football with my dad, but then once I kind of moved out of his house, I kind of steadily started falling off of it, but I still watch basketball because that's my favorite sport. So, yeah, I still kind of tune in every season and kind of keep up with it. The Spurs are the team that's my team that I kind of follow the most. And then, I'll follow the other storylines. Like I keep up with what's going on with LeBron and like maybe the couple other top 2 or 3 stars. So I keep up with it. And the season always starts, I think, the last week in October. So like a week before Halloween, that's when it gets going again. Um, so I'll keep up with it. I always do a little bit. And Bronny will be with Braun this year. That'll be like a big story throughout the season. And then, of course, the Spurs like either got lucky or like pulled some cards and got some favor. And like they got Wemby last year, so he's fucking crazy and fun to watch. And everyone's kind of waiting to see how he's going to be this year. So if you're a fan of basketball and you like to see basketball like at any level,
Yeah, do you know what Prize Picks?
check out Wemby. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Yeah, and like even though the Spurs aren't really there yet, like he has like just he's so big and long. He has like crazy blocks and dunks that like no one else can do.
Like he's built different.
Yeah, I mean, he just has a crazy I don't really like that term built different, but he literally
Yeah, people say that a lot, right?
but he literally has a different frame and stature that very few have. And even people that are built like him, like Kristaps Porzingis and maybe like Bol and some other players, he has a little bit better coordination and flexibility than those players. So it's almost like he's like a small guy, but just long. It's like, dude, the other guys that are that big, even if they're skinny and move fast, they don't move quite as agile as he does. Like he's crazy to watch. But what were you gonna say about Prize Picks?
Yeah, do you know what Prize Picks is?
I feel like I've heard of it, but not really. What is it?
It's a betting site
Okay, yeah.
that you can use on your phone.
Okay, yeah. I know betting's been around
Yeah,
more and
yeah.
more. I'm just not as I haven't really tested it out, but I have a friend that is pretty active with it. I don't know if it's Prize Picks, but he's been like online doing like small little, bets for quite a while, so I know it's more and more of a
Well,
thing.
it's just like you're so into basketball, so I think it would
It'd be
like
cool.
I think
Yeah.
you could make a lot of money.
Yeah. Even just have fun, even if you're just betting small amounts. And bro, I feel like I've seen them promoting like these online gambling sites even on TV and shit.
Oh yeah.
I feel like gambling could be legalized soon on some level, but
I mean, it already is kind of.
kind of, yeah.
People love to gamble.
It's just online. You can't make money off of it in person, which is kind of like a big thing. Like that's what made Vegas. So it's like interesting that like if they legalize gambling, people can have like little casinos and little like spots where you could gamble on the games like in person. And that would be like a whole um economy and market, but they don't really care for that.
Bro, do you know about all these gambling websites that are like for video games and stuff?
No, I'm not aware of that.
So there's like CS:GO, there's like TF2, there's like anything that has to do with like skins or cases, and you can bet money for a chance to get better items or better rewards in the game.
Huh.
Yeah, and some of these items go for a lot of money.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh.
It gets real crazy actually.
Huh.
And like there's just a lot of money going around on the internet.
Yeah. So how does the gambling work? They're gambling on
They'll play against bots or they'll play against other players,
hmm?
and then they'll have like a roulette wheel, and then you spin the wheel, and if it says winner you win, if it says loser you lose, or if you like unbox more items that are worth more money than the bot or than the enemy player, you get to keep all the items. Yeah. And then you can sell the items for like real IRL currency. And then with that IRL currency, you can, of course, put it into your bank account and you can profit. But you could also like lose a lot of money.
How are people getting
Also.
access to this loot that's supposed to be like
You open cases online,
So you get the loot from the game, the legitimate game, and then you're
and then
like
you
auctioning it
offer.
off basically to online.
Yes,
So the
yes,
loot could be worth, like,
exactly.
let's say it's worth 1,000 of the currency in game. You're gonna sell everyone you're gonna say pay 5, or like what is the, they're getting a bunch of people to all pitch in just a little bit, and they're ending up walking away with more money than the thing was worth. But if you win, you only paid a little bit, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like the more expensive an item you put in the thing, the more chances you have of winning.
Oh, you're putting your loot up against other
Yeah,
people's loot.
yeah. And you're like,
Oh, I see.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, huh?
But like, but they're like YouTubers who get sponsored. Like, let's say me or you in the future, and we're like, hey, check out this gambling site. Use my code, MrJoeGames. And then
Yeah.
every time they like spend money or something, you get like a percentage. And then you get paid for like shouting them out too. So like all these YouTubers are making like crazy amounts of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Hmm.
they've been trying to put like a stop on this because like let's say like most people that watch YouTube are like young adults, kids, or people that are just always on their phone.
Uh-huh.
And of course, it's young kids are asking their parents for their credit card or debit card, and then they're spending like lots of money gambling it away.
Ooh, yeah.
You get me? And that causes big problems.
Yeah, for sure.
What if your kid told you, "Hey, Dad, I spent like 500 on my video game."
I mean, that would never happen, but
I know, but
I mean, there'd be
like,
punishment.
yeah, what would you do?
He would have to pay me back.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Like through chores or
or like it would depend on how old he was, and if he was close to getting a job when he actually got his real job, he would pay me money out of that to pay me back. But if he was like too young to do that, then we would figure something else out, like chores and stuff. But more than likely, yeah, I would like it to be him working a job and paying me back, because then he would get to see, like, that's money I earned from my job. They took taxes out and all that, and then you just spent it. So now the same thing is gonna happen to your shit, basically.
yeah.
But um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. My kid
That's
going and grabbing my card out of my wallet would be like crazy though,
yeah.
because like I got. Excuse me, I got in trouble like a lot as a kid and did stuff that, every kid does, but like I never took my mom's like card or money out of her wallet without her permission.
Or you never stole from your dad or
No, yeah, I never stole
you
from either
know.
one of my parents.
Yeah.
I did a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
cuss, talk back, and all, kid shit, but I never did like steal from them. So that was like would have been crazy. And like,
No, you kind of lose your friends' trust or like people's trust if they steal from you.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's like one of the biggest sins. Because how can I trust you like with something, anything else? Like how can I trust?
yeah.
One of my mom's friends, he leaves money around in his house to see if it ever goes missing, like on purpose, like intentionally.
He's cooking.
Yeah, it's like he'll be leaving like $1,000 just like on his counter.
What the hell?
Like just like yeah, like he's I don't know. I don't think it's that smart, but he says he does it because he has nothing to worry about. So if it ever does go missing, then he has something to worry about,
Hmm.
which I get, right? But I would probably leave like $100, not 1,000.
Yeah, that's weird.
But then it like to get like to really get them to trip up and steal, maybe you have to offer like $1,000.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
I wouldn't want to lose $1,000, would you?
I already have.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
didn't have to leave it out on the counter either. Believe me, if you have someone shady coming around, they'll find out where the fuck it is, bro.
Yeah,
But I guess he's just trying to, like, I don't know. I guess I get it, but it's interesting. I just try not to be with people that would want it at all, because it doesn't matter if it's on the counter, hidden somewhere, they're gonna find it.
yeah.
So,
They're gonna come in the middle of the night.
yep,
They're gonna scheme something up.
yep.
They're gonna go, yeah. Yeah, bro, it's hard to trust people nowadays, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can. You just, certain, but
For sure, for sure. But it's like trusting someone with your life, somewhat,
yeah, you just
because they
learn to
steal
not
from
really
you
care as much about things that we have, you know.
because it's all temporary or it's not real or
Yeah, I mean, it's real, but it's all temporary,
like we
And
can't take any of it.
who's to say you even deserve what you have? Because I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I fleshed it out in a video, but I don't know if you've seen it or how well I really fleshed it out. But I was talking about an idea where these big companies that get a lot of money and then they want to be like good and they donate it to like good causes. I had this whole thing of like it's weird to try to accumulate a large amount of money and then do what you see as good with it, because who do you think you are that what you think is good or the best way to use that money is better than what everyone else thinks? That's like a thing in the mind where you think my way or what I think is the best way to help people is better than everyone else's way. You know what I mean? It's like why and that's like a crooked thing too, because money can be controlled and all this other stuff. But like if you just think like Jesus, when he was here, he wasn't trying to collect a whole bunch of money and then like trying to give it to a bunch of people.
yeah.
He knew
You
like
know,
that wasn't the best way.
I had an interesting conversation with someone where he's like, sometimes your 10% doesn't have to be money. It could be like just chores or like, things you want to do for people, or like if you still got extra time in the day or if you still got extra energy and you want to help out your church, you help them out, like you don't have to like pay them with cash, you
Yeah, I
know.
don't pay the church at all because I feel like they're not.
Jesus wasn't even asking for money.
I
Or
just feel like they're not strengthening people's connection to God the way that they should be. You know what I mean?
one of my friends was like, a lot of pastors just read like one little portion of the Bible and then they use that for their own like message or their own ideas, and then they don't really like go in depth to what that actually means or like what kind of meaning it had behind it,
Yeah.
because have you gone to church,
Yeah.
like one of these modern churches, like where they have like big TV screens and they just put a verse up real quick and they just go over it?
I've been to the church you go to in Lockhart,
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't go to the one in Lockhart, but
but the same
I'm sure
branch,
they.
the one that you went when you were living up here.
Yeah, did you think it was a nice church?
I think it was nice, but I just think the people there are not really on the same
Authentic.
path that I'm on. So, I'm not, I just, I'm trying to get to the truth and God as quick as possible. And I feel like they're sidetracked with a lot of other stuff. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they're not good people. I'm not saying they're not connected with God. And I'm not saying they're not on their way to God. But I just see a lot of distractions with the church and with all the individuals. They care about what you're wearing and, just a
Like
million
you
other
think
things that don't fucking matter.
like Sunday's best?
Yeah, exactly. Type shit.
You
Who
think we should just go in sandals and flip
who
flops?
gives a
Shouldn't
fuck? You
matter.
should be your best version of yourself every day. You just went out drinking last night and doing all this crazy stuff and now you're here at church. Or, you argue with your fucking spouse all the fucking time and you never think of how to correct it. And that could be both sexes. If you argue with your spouse all the time and you don't think of how to fix it and you go to church every Sunday, you're a fucking idiot. And there's a lot, and it's small shit like that. It's like, why don't you try to make your life better and get closer to God? You're just stuck in the same old cycle, but you go to church every Sunday. It's like you're not doing it. You're not doing it. The thing you're supposed to do, you're not doing it. You know what I mean? Like, and you see it. I was dating that girl, and I would go to church with her here and there, somewhat often. But a couple years ago, and I've been to church other times in other circumstances, and you just see people. It's like, I don't know. They're just people that are just in a place, but are they really getting closer to God or making their lives better? You know.
Yeah.
So
You think
if you go to church and you
it,
vote, something's wrong. Okay.
yeah. You think if someone, like, let's say someone's wife, if they knew they're causing their husband stress by always arguing with them, you think it would be like in their best interest to stop arguing with them
Yeah,
for the
shouldn't you
sake
try to
of
find
just,
some sort of solution?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
And it's for both. I'm not trying to just make like earlier we were talking about the whole red pill, but now we can
yeah,
just talk
like,
about both. If either one of if you're always having a problem with your spouse and you're not trying to figure out a way to solve it, that's kind of lame,
yeah,
right? I mean, like
like,
you know,
like if she wants you to put the window seat down when you after the toilet, like the toilet seat, you
yeah,
know, like start putting it down for her, you know.
yeah.
But if she's asking for something crazy, like, I don't know, why can't she have 10,000 to go spend?
Yeah.
You know,
I think women, it's okay for women to have requests and wants and needs.
but they have to be reasonable.
Exactly. That's what women should think. Is this a reasonable request from my man, or am I doing something or asking something that if he gave me what I wanted or responded the way I want, would I start thinking that he's a bitch? Or would I lose respect for him? Or would it not make sense? Think it through, women. Like think the request through. Does it really make sense? Or are you just trying to like is the end result gonna be what you really want? Because I think a lot of times women are just arguing to argue. It's like if he just gives in to this lame argument that you're doing, you're not gonna respect him. So just like quit with the little lame argument. But if it's legitimate, then it's different. But
Or
same
if he
thing for
doesn't
men. If
care
you're
and doesn't,
always same
uh,
thing. You know.
or if he doesn't care, doesn't listen, now he's not paying attention to me, type shit.
Yeah. Try something different.
Yeah, that's,
Try to get his attention in a different way. If it's a legitimate thing you really need his attention for, and it's not just a lame problem. If it's a legitimate problem, find a different way to get his attention, maybe, and let him know
like if
that
he's
it's
always, yeah, like if he's
yeah.
always playing video games instead of turning it off, how about you like cook some dinner, like entice him with some, I don't know, just
There's different
different
ways to do it.
approach instead of just like, hey, do you think I can talk to you after like 30 minutes? Like just whisper to him, you don't have to turn off his PS4,
Yeah.
PS5. You don't have to tell him to get off right now. Like, be like, hey, can I talk to you in like 30 minutes? Is that possible? If not, I'm gonna be upset, or
Yeah.
like communicate you're gonna be upset,
There's
or
communication instead of just turning the game off. You know what I mean?
for sure.
If it's become a big problem over days or weeks, you can get to him before he gets on the game. When he comes home from work, say, "Hey, we need to talk," and come at him correct, not crazy. I've been watching the dog whisper here and there a little bit, like little clips on YouTube. A lot of times it's all about how you address the situation and like your mood coming into the situation. So like if you want to have a good serious talk and want it to go well, a lot of times it could be all how you start it off. You know what I mean? So
You learned that from the dog whisperer?
I mean that's old school shit, but like like a lot of the problems with the dogs that are acting up is about like the way the humans energy and how they try to like interact with the dog and like if they're disciplining them at all or if not, and like the humans staying calm. That's like 90% of what he talks about. Um,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
Did you ever watch South Park?
Nah, I didn't really fuck with it.
Why? Because it's animated and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's an episode where they make fun of the dog whisperer, but all the tactics and shit that he uses works like in real life, like on real people, like
Yeah.
not just dogs. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
You should definitely watch that episode.
Oh man, South Park. I just can't deal with the voices, bro.
Like the fat kid and shit.
Just the high pitched voices. I can't deal with it.
Oh, it's because they're kids. Like
I
you
know.
think you had a high pitched.
Yeah.
Did you have a high pitched voice growing up?
Yeah, but not like that. They're all. I can't fuck with it, bro. The style is annoying.
Yeah,
I get it though.
it's like satire, like
No,
just
I
comedy.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you ever big
That's
into it?
good. No, but my cousin Rotting Mass, he's pretty big into it.
Yeah.
That's like his favorite show.
When did it start?
Compared, like 15 years ago,
It's just like a
maybe
lot of
like in
what the fucks,
2000s.
and it's like Trailer Park Boys, but with like little fucking
Animations.
yeah. But they actually troll over like good topics. But they're just like, "What the fuck? I can't believe you're fucking." It's just like
Yeah, and
so,
they
just
go
like
over like
so
real,
stupid.
they go over real shit too,
No,
bro.
I
Like
know.
what's
Mr. Garrison, what the
uh,
fuck? Yeah, Kenny, what the fuck? I can't believe you're doing this.
yeah,
But it's relatable, like real topics. But it's just like a lot of what the fucks and like high pitched screaming about like whatever they're talking about.
and they're like going on about like IRL stuff too.
No, I know. It's about stuff that's real life.
Uh,
That's what draws people in. But I just don't find it funny that they're like squealing about it and just saying like what the fuck a lot.
oh, okay.
I bet I
Like,
could
they're
pretty
being
much write an episode, bro. It's just like, yeah, they just say what the fuck and squeal a lot about whatever they're talking about. You voted
like,
for blah, blah,
goddamn
what
Kenny,
the
what
fuck?
the fuck, man?
Clearly, you're supposed to vote for fucking
Yeah.
Trump. He almost got shot in the ear. It's just like, all right, bro.
That'd be funny.
I'm surprised they
Be our
haven't made one
hero.
about the politician, about like the
Yeah.
election that's going on right now.
I'm sure there's coming up. I'm sure they're gonna have an episode where they stop the assassination from going through.
Or something,
And then-
yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is gonna be the shooter. I mean, it's gonna be greasy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Cartman. They're already scheming it up. If we're scheming it up, shit, they're for sure like thinking of something.
Yeah.
Like we gotta like hit it while it's hot. Yeah, that's what's up, man. You got anything else you want to say?
Not really. Nah, I guess that's it. We had a pretty good talk. We need to get Chance on here soon.
Yeah. I called him. He didn't pick up, but hopefully one day.
Yeah, we'll get him on
See
here
what's up.
soon.
Maybe. Yeah, he'll for sure pay a visit soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Any closing topics?
Well,
We're
shit.
good.
Are you gonna be free this weekend?
Shit.
You
I
gonna
have a
be-
lot of homework to do, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I have an episode coming out today.
Okay.
I believe some Minecraft.
Nice.
Probably be the next few days. Yeah, bro. That's series is getting a lot of views, so I'm probably gonna give it like 2 videos a week, or 2 videos here and there.
Okay.
And then once the GTA ends, Bully's gonna get started.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
I've
gonna
never
be
played the game. Have you?
No. I remember when it came out back
Yeah.
in the day. I like saw ads for it and like saw it, and I thought it looked like really cool, but I just never did.
Oh,
Get it.
really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I was like way too young.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah, I remember
like-
seeing it. I was like, this game looks cool, but I really didn't like look too much into it. And I was like, I don't know. I was, but no,
You know what it's
good.
about?
Not really.
So basically, you go around, you like live high school, like as a transfer student, and you're gonna like, there's a bunch of bullies and shit. And if you're not a bully, you're like either you bully or you get bullied, type shit.
Hmm.
So like you go around bullying people and you bully the bullies basically,
Okay.
and then you get power, I guess like GTA, like respect,
Yeah.
and then yeah, you move on.
I noticed it looked like GTA, but just like a different premise. But I just never really kind of looked further into it. But no, that sounds kind of dope.
Well, it's made by the same company, Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah, I fuck with Rockstar.
Yeah,
I like their Midnight
bro.
Club games too.
yeah, bro. I need to get on one of those.
The old school
You
racing games, but
You played them or a lot or?
yeah, I fucked with the Midnight Club. I believe 3 was the one I played pretty heavily.
Y'all had two player joysticks or?
Nah, we would mostly just do like story mode on that one.
Oh, okay, and then just take turns.
Yeah, but like back in the day, my friend had it, and then I got like the newer version. I think I don't remember which one he had. I want to say Midnight Club 3, and then there was like a Midnight Club 3 dub edition, I think. But yeah, those are the ones we played like Need for Speed back in the day, like both of us. But Midnight Club was the one where you could like play on your own, and it had like actual decent storyline, and you would start in one city with like a shitty car, and then like
And then you'd upgrade it,
you'd
or
upgrade it, and then you'd get a different car, and then after about like your second or third car, you'd move to like a new city, and I think there was like 2 or 3 cities, and you'd end up going through about maybe 5 or 10 cars, and you end up with like a real badass car, and but it was like it was like basically GTA but only racing, and the racing part was like better because it's made for that. So it was a badass game.
oh, okay, badass.
But there's
I'm about
way
to
more
check
than
that
like 10
out.
cars. I'm just saying like that's probably how many you would end up having. There's probably like I would say like 30 to 50 cars in the whole game, if not more. But yeah, it was pretty fun. But it's only racing, so I don't know.
Ah, okay, bet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big keyboard and mouse player.
With racing though?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Oh my god. Nah, Midnight Club definitely has some
Well,
epic stuff because the cars have like powers too. So sometimes you have like you can like slow mo where you slow it down to go like around sharp corners. Or like they have another one where like any car that you hit just like bounces off of you.
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, shit, we definitely got to get after it soon. Well, so Mr. Joe Games, Joy Flex. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Don't get what's the word I'm looking for?
Triggered.
Triggered. You know, it's good to talk about certain things and get more of an understanding on all topics and just try to live your best life, man. Just keep on trucking all my purple pills out there, all
All
my
your what's
red
out
pills,
there?
all my purple pills,
Oh my god.
all my blue pills, all my red pills. Just keep it going. Black pills. Just keep trying to live your best life and no regrets. You know, you know what? I'm just joking when I say that, right? Like no regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
Just
cooking with that.
yeah, have fun. Yeah, in the last video, I
Yeah.
was laughing when I heard that too. But yeah, we got more videos coming soon, and check out the YouTube, check out the podcast, check out Centix. Definitely got some music coming in soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things coming for 2025. Hopefully, we're still here and there's no war, and hopefully we can still bullshit.
Hell yeah. It was good to have you on. This is again, y'all go check out the channel on YouTube, Mr. Joe Games. Uh yeah, we're gonna have this is our second conversation, just kind of talking about a bunch of topics. Y'all let me know how y'all liked it, what y'all thought. We're gonna have more coming up. We're gonna have more people on, hopefully. Uh, and yeah, just more content. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Y'all get in the comments and let us know what topics y'all liked, what ones y'all want us to go over next, all that kind of shit. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll holler at y'all soon. I appreciate Joey for coming through.
I got some guests planned out for future episodes. We got Chance. I got a live streamer friend. And yeah, just be on the lookout. Make sure to subscribe. Just smash that like button. Comment down below. Let us know what y'all think. And hopefully we upload these as like a series somewhat. So
Okay, yeah, I
just
can
keep
make a
tuning in.
playlist.
Yeah. But not like what I want. Like maybe you upload the whole video, but then maybe you clip like some parts out and just upload them like as single videos,
Okay,
like certain topics. Like we talk
yeah,
about the Minecraft and stuff, all the gaming, boom, one video. And
okay,
then all the red pill, blue pill shit, boom. All the women stuff, one video, boom.
okay.
And then you have like the ending or whatever. Like you just put just bullshitting around Mr. Games or
Do you think I should put out those individual videos first, or the whole one first, or what?
um I guess just the whole one first. Or
Yeah.
just the individual videos, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And then you don't even have to put out the whole one. Or you can just do them individually.
Okay. Yeah, that might be better, right? More digestible.
That way you can make like 3 videos for the weekend and upload them all at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, and then that way, like maybe one video does more than the other.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then if
Okay.
you want to, fuck it, send it full send,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then yeah, yeah, build different.
All right.
Logan's least favorite word.
Built different. All right. Well, we appreciate having you on, and we'll have more coming up in the future. And yeah, we'll hopefully chop them up and make them more digestible. But more future conversations coming, and we appreciate y'all. And that's LOG from Where There's Smoke. I'm out.
Peace.